Time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the KVJ show. How y'all doing today?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Happy hump day, Kevin.
Yeah, it is. That's right. Wednesday. Getting through this week. Look at it.
Nice.
Day by day. I love the look Jbird is cultivated today.
Thank you, my friend.
Kind of like I don't know if it's a dog, the bounty hunter. It's kind of like you look like you probably belong in the Everglades.
If dog taught yoga and had a little Native American in him.
You're like a stew, but you got a lot of different parts kind of all mixed into one pot.
This is easily the most hate I've ever gotten in my radio career is my hair. I mean, people just are teared into it.
Oh, yeah. What is the problem?
You can't post. If I post just a picture of me and Rocco on my personal page, they come after me there.
What's the deal?
There's a real thing called long hair discrimination for men.
You're discovering that.
It's a real. Denny's told me about it a long time ago. He said, dude, people treat you differently when you have long hair.
Really?
And
they think you're a hippie.
They think you're a hippie. Sometimes I think they think you're a criminal.
They think you're like not contributing to society.
When I started growing my hair out, the pharmacy at Walmart wouldn't sell me needles, the chewy needles.
No way.
They couldn't recognize me with the long hair. They used to recognize me from the show. They go, oh, blah, blah, blah. Then I go, when I had the long hair finally, they go, no, sorry.
You're obviously shooting up.
And then they finally realized that I wasn't shooting up, and they explained to me people go there all the time trying to get needles to shoot up drugs.
No way.
Yeah, that never happened, Virginia, when I had short hair.
Dang.
And for the record, you've never shot up.
No. I don't have the guts.
Me neither.
You got into a great spot where I think sometimes there are different stages of hair growth that you can be like caught in between two different worlds. You have now transitioned into a different world, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It's pulled back. You just got a whole new aura about you, which I think is amazing. I just love it. It's such a great look.
Look, I'd love for you to join me on this ride. Go to Hair Club. I'm working on that P-tail, that ponytail.
Yeah, I wish I could. I think mine's a little bit more complex. Man, if I had that natural ability, I need a lot of help. I got hairroids.
Well, people are saying that Jbird went to Hair Club. Like some people don't believe that's your hair.
Yeah. I always had a buzz cut. I've always had such a short haircut. Never had long hair. There is definitely rumors that I have gone to Hair Club. This ain't my real hair.
They say you can. I did. I talked to my hairdresser at Hair Club, and she had told me, she's like, we have people that come in, we give them full ponytails and do all that kind of stuff. But to me, if it was just catastrophic, which I think it would be, I am locked into that for a good 2 months.
Well, I have somebody in my personal life that has no hair, and they didn't go to Hair Club. They went to a different whatever, and they ended up going from bald to having a mane.
Yeah,
and it's a lot.
You can, and it depends. Look, they'll do what you want when you go to Hair Club. But when I talked to my hairdresser, she said, we talk to clients, we encourage them to do a transition. We have a process that we do.
Trust the process.
They give you things like they'll have you grow facial hair, put on glasses, things like that, and then people, they only notice that you look a little different, but they don't know why. And then while that's going on, they're adding more and more hair to you. So just one day you kind of show up and bam.
It's like a game almost.
Yeah.
A mind game.
In fact, I think I saw, didn't your quarterback for St. Louis, Drew Brees, didn't he retire and get new hair? They showed him on an exercise bike the other day and he looked like he was 18.
Did Drew Brees get new hair?
I think Drew Brees got hair.
Oh, man. I know Tom Brady got new hair.
Yeah.
That boy was receding, and then all of a sudden it was beautiful.
His hair's amazing. Yeah, I want to know exactly. I like swapping those hair secrets.
He goes to a place like you go to.
Yeah.
I think there's no way he does.
He does, because he was thinning and it was going back, and Giselle said, no, that's not going to work.
Well, my place has different levels, and they've hooked me up. They gave me a good level, but I have a feeling there's a Tom Brady level that is even a level higher than mine, because his is just
a Cadillac
his
VIP.
His hair sings.
Yeah.
There's like noise coming off of it.
It does feel like whoever did his was like the most skilled person they've got.
Yeah, they do. They have
like masterful at their craft.
Well, it's like any job. You have people that are and so when you get somebody like a Tom Brady rolls in, they're like, we're wheeling out the best of the best. They would fly him in if they had to.
I bet you he pays for the best hair club person they got.
Yeah, and it looks like it. Whatever he's done.
I think Kevin Ralston needs to demand to know who that person is.
I'm lucky I got what I got.
Well, I mean, you are the Tom Brady of the Palm Beaches.
Thank you. Show some respect.
But if you want to see how Jbird's cultivated look today, obviously getting a lot of talk. You can give your love and hate in the KVJ TV chat room. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Man, I just can't get enough of this Hilaria Baldwin and Alec Baldwin and their family. And she's the one that faked being Spanish for over a decade.
Yeah.
And now, yesterday, I told you guys that she had posted a picture of her and all of her children. And everybody's like, wait a minute, is that a new baby? And sure enough, yes, it's a brand new baby. Like, the baby's still got the tags on it. It's brand new.
Wow.
And she just had a baby 5 months ago. So everybody's going, wait a minute, what happened here? Sources have confirmed that they used a surrogate.
Okay.
And the new baby, whose name is Lucia,
okay.
was born just a couple of weeks ago, and they are so excited to welcome this 7th child to their family. 7.
Hey.
Alec Baldwin put the picture up. He shared the one that his wife had shared, and he just wrote the simple caption, Mi vida.
Mi vida. There you go.
I love it.
Mi vida.
I can't get enough.
Wow, they love Spanish culture, huh?
They do. In other news, Dr. Oz, wow, talk about being at the right place at the right time. He was at the baggage claim at the Newark airport on Monday night when the guy next to him collapsed face down. Dr. Oz swooped in, rolled the dude over, cleared his airway, and began giving CPR before they rushed over and handed him a defibrillator, which he, boom, shocked the guy back to life as a crowd looked on and cheered.
And then an hour later, you saw Dr. Oz give the guy $100. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Are you saying this is a setup?
Well, it said sweet, Virginia.
It appears the man had a heart attack, but they say he's going to be okay. They rushed him to a Jersey hospital, and he is apparently going to live.
Okay.
He had no pulse when Oz started.
Yeah, that's how he works.
Wow, that is amazing.
Reminds me of that Tom Cruise story. Remember, Tom Cruise saved somebody on the side of the road.
Their card flipped.
Paparazzi happened to be around.
And here's our sweetie, Dolly Parton, talking a little bit about the vaccine. You know, she got her vaccine. She's been eligible for a while, though. She's adorable.
Yeah,
I love her.
She is. Well, just to let people know, kind of piggybacking on that, President Biden announced yesterday the U.S. is going to have enough vaccines for every adult by the end of May.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that's one of those things where I guess we're all, as adults, going to have to start making that decision. You going to shot it up or not?
Give me that shot so I can get back to life.
Don't be chicken squat. Get shot. That's what Dolly says.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Want to watch The KVJ Show? YouTube.com. Search KVJ Show. Subscribe. The KVJ Show will be back in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jbird?
So some pretty good audio that's out. A news reporter in San Diego was live on camera Monday night talking about how Comic-Con was been canceled and a police shootout breaks out in the background.
No way.
My.
Wow, that's lucky, huh?
During the Comic-Con, there's something going on here in the distance. I think we have an officer-involved shooting. Excuse me, I'm going to see if we can come back out live. There's a shooting going on right now between an officer and a car that he had just pulled over. Forgive us for getting onto the story that we're covering. We don't know a lot about what's going on right now or how much we want to cover it. We saw this officer pull over the car about 2 minutes before our live hit. We are a safe distance away, and we're going to kind of stay back We did see an officer backpedaling as he fired off a couple of shots and retreated. We can see him standing about 80 feet behind his patrol car right now.
Wow.
And we don't know where the suspect might be. So, Phil, we are going to send it back to you so we can get a safe distance away.
Dang.
Nobody was hurt, but
Yeah.
and they got the shooter. They arrested him.
Oh.
So the person in the car started firing on the cop, and the cop started firing on them, and it was just a traffic pullover?
But how calm was that reporter? That reporter
Yeah,
was
with
so...
gunshots going off?
Yes. I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's all going down.
Right.
Yeah, he was like, I think we have an active shooting going on, officer involved. Like, he gave such clear
Yeah.
and specific details.
Well, it reminded me of a situation I was in a long time ago. Have you guys ever had that where you're out somewhere and shots are literally fired?
No.
I was at a party. My freshman year, I was at this country party. 'Cause
Okay.
I went to school at this, very country area, Mariana, Florida, Chipola Junior College. It was very redneck out there.
Yeah.
And it was this big old bonfire party. All of a sudden, you hear these shots go off. And I'm just a small town kid from Lake Park. I don't know what the heck's
Right.
going on. You hear everyone start to scream and people start to run. And then you hear someone go, Jimmy's pissed. Jimmy's mad. And I'm
Oh,
like, who the
geez.
hell is Jimmy? And me and my buddy Troy got in our car and took off.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you where shots are fired in the background somewhere?
Thank goodness, no.
Dang, I'm the only one that's hard here.
I don't want to be around when that happens. I've thought about that. You see it on TV all the time. People running a mass exodus from wherever it is, Ariana Grande concert, the mall. Like, you've seen it on TV. It looks horrifying.
It is. Even back in Palm Beach Gardens High School, we had a kid try to rob the cafeteria, and the same kind of thing. He was waving the gun around. And
Oh,
when someone saw
my.
the gun, everybody freaked out and started running.
Yeah.
Diving under tables. Our security guard tackled him out of the blue, speared him, brought him to the ground.
That guy's a hero.
He is a hero because he didn't know what the heck was going on. Just you can't miss him.
You got to be brave. When you run towards the shooter, you are a different kind of brave.
It happened so quick, man. I think the security guy just reacted at him.
Y'all should have given him like a Medal of Honor and a whole thing.
And I don't even know if that story was reported on the news back then. I feel like not. Like today, I feel like that would have been a huge story.
I feel like today we need to find that security guard and make sure he got his credit.
He actually is the one that busted me for gang-like activity. Remember I told you that story?
Well, you always around gunfire going off.
Well, you were hanging up signs around school, but you used the same initials as a notorious Lake Park gang.
There was a real gang called the Kelsey City Posse. That's a real thing. And they thought I was a part of that. In-house suspension, all that. I was innocent.
You're too soft for a gang.
Of course I am.
I don't know. There's all kinds of gangs, Virginia.
You're right.
Yeah. What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, we got big doings this weekend. Last weekend was the Mexican Queen's birthday, the first lady of the show.
Yeah.
Today, this weekend is Panda's birthday.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yes. So we're going to be doing kind of the same thing you did, a whole weekend of celebration with the whole family, taking him out. We're going to do dinner Friday. We're going to do dinner Saturday.
Oh, that's
We're gonna
great.
do a homemade cake that he wants on Sunday, a whole big party all about Panda.
All right. I hope he has a real good weekend. If, you catch my drift.
Oh, I catch your drift. Don't worry. He's got a special bag of goodies to open.
Oh, that's right.
Belvedere Warehouse,
we got
huh?
some goodies.
Good stuff. Looking ahead to this weekend, I'm excited for Coming to America. That is going to be coming out. You can watch it streaming starting this Friday. And you've got Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall are doing all kinds of interviews. I saw them on with Jimmy Kimmel. They were talking a little bit about the movie, which the original, I'll stand by. It is a classic. Watch it. I think it's... You talk about those movies that could get a 100 on Rotten Tomatoes. To me, it's almost a perfect movie.
One of the streaming networks is streaming it for free right now, and it might be Amazon Prime. It's available right now.
Oh, right now?
Yeah, it is.
Today it is.
The original is
Oh,
for
the
free.
original
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's definitely worth going back. I'd like to maybe try to watch the original before I watch the sequel.
Yes, get you in the mood.
Yeah, hopefully it matches the first one. Now, there's a part of it, an interesting revelation that came out in the Jimmy Kimmel interview. And, you know, for the most part, Coming to America had an all-black cast. But there was one comedian from back in the day, Louis Anderson, that popped up. He worked at McDowell's, the fast food restaurant featured in Coming to America. And apparently he was kind of forced into the movie a little bit by Paramount Pictures because they're like going, hey, everybody on this movie's black. We don't have any white people in this.
I love Louis, but I think we were forced to put Louis in it.
What?
No, I think we were forced to put a white person.
Yeah, Paramount was like because the whole cast is black, and this was back in the the 80s. So it was like, we have to have a white person. We can't it has to be a white person in the movie. Like, what? And so it was, who's the funniest white guy around, right? And Louis, we knew him, was cool with him. And so that's how Louis got in the movie.
Okay, and apparently Louis in the sequel as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Good for Louis.
Yeah, and it's going to be hitting Amazon Prime on Friday if you want to watch it.
Louis Anderson was huge. He had a big run for a while.
He was.
Yep.
Yeah, and in that time. So he was great in that one, and apparently he's going to be in this. So you can check it out. The Coming to America, the original and the new one, out this Friday on Amazon Prime.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I think we're all kind of fascinated by dreams here, what they could possibly mean. What the heck is going on in your mind when you have various things and dreams? And maybe you may say, you know what, I don't dream at all, so this doesn't apply to me. Oh, yes, it does. I was looking at this interesting article, kind of breaking down dreams, and this dream analyst said, it's not true that there's no such thing as not having dreams. Everybody dreams. Just because you don't remember them doesn't mean they didn't happen.
I was having some weird ones last night.
You were?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, what were your dreams about?
My pool was it turned to lava. I couldn't go in there. If I was to go in the pool,
You were looking for a pool heater. It's warmer.
Well, you knew it was sudden death. But if you tried to go in the backyard too, arms were coming out of the ground. Like you could not go to the backyard.
What the hell do you eat and drink? Something's in
Yeah.
you. I think you might be possessed at night.
What do you mean?
I had dreams last night about vacationing and remodeling. Like we bought a place in the Keys and we were fixing it up and we were gonna like make it a little like a place to go stay. And it was all about vacationing and boating and.
Okay, so you're annoying in your dreams too.
Always pretentious, baby.
It was so
all day,
peaceful
all night.
and fun.
Yeah.
Well, dog, I don't have to tell you, I'm damaged goods, mama.
Arms coming up from the ground to grab you.
It's a common theme.
Good Lord.
That's kind of crazy, huh? So they don't have anything about when your pool turns to lava or arms coming out of the ground, but there are some other very popular dreams that they kind of broke down. The recurring dream, they said, is you trying to process an experience that you're getting stuck with. Look back on the past few days of your life because you likely will find a situation that you're trying to find a resolution to.
I mean, I lead the league in reoccurring dreams. That's a big part of the theme here.
Yeah, well, that's probably what it is. There is something that you're trying to work out in your mind because that's what sleep is all about. You're repairing synapses that are disconnected. You're kind of cleaning out the cobwebs, and you're also still trying to work through issues and problems in your mind, just kind of in a different context.
What am I trying to figure out?
Yeah.
Are all those arms the arms of your ex-girlfriends that couldn't lock it down?
Dang.
Yeah.
Man, with the
Yeah.
analysis.
Could be all something there. Death, if that pops up in your dreams, it's an indication that you are going through something in your life which will very soon come to an end. They say that having death dreams is a symbol of new opportunities. So it may not mean that somebody died or you're afraid of death. It is just in your dream, your way of processing something coming to an end. It could be a job. It could be even a TV show you're binge watching.
Would you say a death dream would be someone murdering you or trying to murder you, stabbing you? Would that?
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully you don't have that kind of dream. That sounds horrific.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just glad I never have dreams like you. And you have them every day.
That's weird. You guys don't have night terrors though. Like you no one do. You don't. Kevin doesn't.
No,
Denny's
rare.
never doesn't even remember his dreams. Sweet Suits doesn't.
Once in a while, I'll have a horrifying dream, and it'll be like I'm out somewhere and I lost Rocco. And then I wake up and I'm all upset. But I mean, there's never like arms coming out of the ground.
Yeah.
Armageddon, end of times, is always a big theme, at least in my dreams.
It is.
It
Okay.
is, yeah.
Wonder what that could mean.
Oh.
They don't have Armageddon down here.
They really?
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Do they have Jeffrey Dahmer chasing you and trying to kill you?
I think Jbird's got his own separate list, which probably starts with a therapist.
I would think Armageddon would be on that list. I feel like that's a common dream with people. No?
I don't know if anybody has Armageddon dreams, except for you. You've got a lot of them, yeah.
You're a case study, bruh.
Yeah. You are not the norm. I don't know if you've ever realized this, but you are not the norm.
I've come to grips with
Look in the mirror.
Yeah.
You are not regular.
Yeah. You're not a normal dude. If you have a dream about being cheated on, my wife will always bring this up. I think she does it just to let me know, okay, I'm having
You
dreams.
cheated on me in my dream.
And I don't even know what to say. You know, when you have your spouse or your partner be like, I had a dream, a horrible dream, you're cheating on me. What do you say? And be like, going, I never cheat on you. Right. It's like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to say in this because I can't win.
I wasn't there. It wasn't me.
Well, if I defend myself too much, it almost makes me look like I'm guilty of actually cheating on you in real life. But they say that if you have dreams about being cheated on, it's not a reflection of your partner's faithfulness, Kim. It's but of your own self. Maybe you have self-sabotaged one of your own personal goals. And that's how it manifests itself in your dreams.
Huh.
Maybe it was a diet that you're on, or you had a goal for yourself to achieve this and you didn't do it. So what happens, you actually sabotage yourself, did something bad to you, then you have a dream about your partner cheating on you, and then they get in trouble for what you ultimately did and your dream.
You're projecting.
Yes.
Many of the mistakes we make are usually self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that's what it is. So when your wife comes to you, that'd be going, well, what did you self-sabotage in your own life?
Oh, my
Yeah,
gosh.
This is not about me, hon.
Yeah.
This is about you.
Right. You don't have to defend yourself when you haven't done anything wrong, men. Be like, well, honey, let's talk about what you did to you.
I know what this means. I've heard the dream analysis of the cheating.
You self-sabotaged yourself, and now that's how you process it in your dreams.
I think we've all learned a lot today. I mean, I know I have.
I just want to hear you tell Kim that the next time.
Oh, wouldn't go well. See, I knew it. You're cheating on me. You're covering it up with this
and now you're fighting back.
Yeah, you're coming up with some mumbo jumbo from some stupid article you read that's not true, like everything else you have. Your teeth falling out shows a lack of confidence around your own self-image.
Oh.
If you are late, and that's about the only, if you would call it a nightmare that I ever have. I need to be somewhere and I can't get anywhere. And this is the weirdest thing. It's like I'm running in mud or concrete and I can't, I'm trying to run and I'm not going anywhere. They say if you have that dream like I do, people who are never late often have these dreams, and it usually reflects the want and need to be perfect. You have this thing, you have perfectionism. You don't ever want anything to be awry. And after I read that, I was like, I think that's spot on for me. I'm always trying to control situations so I don't screw anything up. And then that's how it manifests itself in my dreams of me being late. And then I can't get to the appointment and I'm going to be late. And I'm like, oh, everything in my life's going to fall apart because I'm late to this appointment.
I totally have that too.
Where's my teeth?
Yeah. And then if you have dreams about flying, these dreams are more common with children, and it indicates a sense of getting older and getting bigger. That's what that all means.
Do you guys ever have the dream where you go back to high school?
Yeah, I will. Oddly enough, I have a lot more dreams about high school than you would think.
I have a lot of them too.
I don't know
but
why.
I'm always back at high school at my current age. I'm not 18-year-old
Oh, really?
Jbird.
Okay.
I'm now Jbird, and I'm in class, and I think
Hey, ladies.
Well, it's creepy. I shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But I'm always about to fail this exam. And in the dream, I failed the exam. And then I realized in the dream, dude, you already graduated high school. It's okay. You can fail it. You already passed. What's going on with you? Where's my teeth?
Okay, who on the show is most likely to have their neighbors call 911 on them? And why would you think that would be the case?
Definitely Jason.
You think so? Definitely Jason. I mean, after you yesterday talked about shaking down an old lady in your neighborhood.
Yeah, maybe me.
It's a dead heat between me and you. I always got something weird going on. You are
I'm squirrely.
squirrely.
You're bizarre, but I got a short fuse.
Denny's is third on that list just because he looks like he's up to no good sometimes.
Yeah.
He got that hippie hair.
He's got the hippie. He's got that long hair I was talking about earlier.
Or I could be third because when Virginia comes to visit me, she usually has a confrontation with my neighbor. So
that woman is disgusting and vile.
So, I come in there, but it's oddly enough, it's because Virginia comes to visit me.
Every time I go over to Kevin's house, I try to park like a jerk so she can come out and yell at me.
This is a different one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got a racist across the street, and then I've got a woman down the street who is obsessed with how people park and calls the HOA and police as soon as somebody parks questionable to how she thinks you should.
We exchanged some colorful words one day out in front of Kevin's house, and I did not back down.
Yeah.
And no one thinks you did.
Yeah. She's had many colorful conversations.
I told Jbird, every time he goes to your house, he needs to park like he has diarrhea pouring out of his bottom.
How I do. I park like a complete jerk. I park frantic like it's the opening scene of a Breaking Bad episode. It just looks like something went down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then she calls the HOA. The HOA calls my wife. My wife's like, "Why are you parking like?" I'm like, I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cause
right.
any trouble. I'm trying to send a message, Doug.
I hear
Nobody
ya.
messes with the Ralstons.
Yeah, she don't get that message. Who on the show is most likely to pitch an idea successfully on Shark Tank? Now, Bird always wants to do his pitch. He's been practicing. He came up with hot cubes just this week for a cold pool. So, I don't know. He's always kind of in that mindset.
He's done the work.
Yes.
He's got the best frame of mind and practice for the gig. I think it really just depends on his product.
Okay.
And just because you're on the Shark Tank doesn't mean it's going to go well either.
It's true, yeah.
That's true. Sometimes they don't get a deal.
Well, you get in the room with them sharks and they're eyeballing you back. You got to bring that heat.
You got the inventor's mindset.
I'd wear this outfit too.
Oh, that would definitely catch eyeballs.
I think it would.
Yeah. Who on the show is most likely to get kicked out of a movie theater?
Virginia, then me, and again, it's a dead heat. A lot of these are a dead heat between me and the witch.
Yes.
I've noticed. She would be too drunk at the theater,
Yeah.
and I would bring in some kind of a mashed potato meal.
You wouldn't get in. She would get kicked out.
He'd bring in a roast turkey meal with mashed potatoes and all the sides.
Yeah, I like to eat when I watch something.
Okay. Who on the show is most likely to get tasered by a police officer? I think it's Bird.
It's probably me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's you.
And it's probably doing something for the show.
Okay.
I don't mess around when the cops show up. I'm real polite.
You are polite. It's not that I'm not polite, but I got long hair. I'm easier to tase. I just look like I'm up to no good.
Who is most likely to join the Mile High Club on the show?
All right, let's think about this for a second because it takes it takes some guts to do this. Finesse and guts.
Timing.
Yeah.
Because if you get caught, you get in trouble.
I think Virginia could have some cocktails and Panda could talk her into it.
The gremlin is going to be quiet on a plane? She's louder than the motor.
You don't know me.
Oh, there's no way.
You don't know my bedroom voice. It's quiet and sexy.
I think that's the only time she is quiet.
No, man.
If you want Virginia to be quiet, get her in the bedroom.
I'm very demure.
If she... I don't think Virginia's the right one because if she would have to be drunk to do it, and for her to be drunk, she can't be quiet.
Okay.
Well, what about if I just had a little buzz? I'm only 2 martinis in.
And who say you got to be quiet? I think there's definitely some raucous drunk people that try this on planes.
There is, and then
Yeah.
they get caught.
They get caught.
And the whack down news.
Well, I'm not saying it goes well. I'm just saying they do it.
It's between me and Virginia.
Okay. Who on the show is most likely to try cannibalism?
My.
Suits.
Suits? No.
Yeah,
You think Suits would eat people?
he's getting quite the reputation around this town. He's going to.
God.
Oh, you're for cannibalism? You know, there's a rumor about you and cannibalism going around. What? Okay, all right, there you go.
Do you guys disagree with that? Is it me?
Well, I mean, if you had to right now do a lineup of everybody on the show, you would be eyes on the #1 pick for the guy who's most likely into cannibalism.
You look like you're going off to one of those ayahuasca retreats.
Yeah.
And those people flip out and they might eat their friend.
I look like I'm going on a retreat and I might not come back.
Yeah.
It's in the mountains, in the desert. It's like someplace very like spiritually with Native American undertones.
But the ayahuasca, it goes askew or awry and then someone gets eaten.
Oh yeah, you got a low budget host that got the wrong ayahuasca. Everybody starts tripping balls the bad way.
I did make a deal with y'all though, and I'm 110% very sincere and true when I say this. If I die first and we're stuck somewhere, you guys have permission to eat me.
Okay.
But I have to be dead first. You can't kill me and eat me.
Okay. Better get this in writing.
I will have something sent out by noon today.
All right. We'll eat you. Just tell him we'll eat him.
Yeah, we will. No, it's not going to let it rest until...
No, I'll definitely bring this up again.
Okay. Celebrity birthdays today include Miami's very own Camila Cabello, who is 24 years old today. Doing great stuff in her solo life. She also was in Fifth Harmony for a while there. Jessica Biel is turning 39. That's Justin Timberlake's wife. And Julie Bowen from Modern Family turns 51 today.
Also in Happy Gilmore, which we were talking about yesterday.
Oh, yeah. All that was Julie Bowen. Wow.
She's adorable.
How about
She
that?
was also in the new Halloween movie. She played the love interest in that.
Oh, right. Yeah. Hubie Halloween or whatever it was. Oh, very cool. All right. Also, happy birthday to Angie Hollywood. Special shout out from Mama Duck and the Pickle Squad.
Happy birthday, Angie!
Whoop, whoop.
Also, give my brother Pedro a big shout out today for his birthday. Thank him for all he's done for me and his wife and his nephew during this pandemic. Jose sent that in.
Aww.
My wife, my heartbeat, my queen, Lisa Christmas. Yes, that is our last name, from your husband Will, daughter Anna, and puppy Coco.
Aww.
Also, happy birthday yesterday, my 12-year-old Diego. Proud of you during your first year of middle school. Love, Mommy. Ashley sent that in. Also, happy 21st birthday to Tyler. Can't wait to celebrate this weekend at St. Augustine. Jen sent that in.
Ooh, that sounds like a fun getaway.
Absolutely. Also, happy birthday, Grandpa. Love your favorite grandson, Braden. Can't wait to see you in a few weeks. Got a great photo right there, too, on KVJ TV for you to check out.
Look at that.
Yeah, some good stuff, huh? If you got a birthday and you want to get it on the KVJ show, you can let us know. Mail at kvjshow.com. mail at kvjshow.com. You may have this in your own house, and if you do, Virginia's probably going to say it's tacky. She's getting all over Bird for this. She already was kind of giving him a little bit of a beat down about the couches that he got in his new house.
By the way, I've grown to love them, respect them. I'm never getting rid of them.
You're holding on to them now, huh?
I'm holding on to it.
I'm just going to come over one day and I'm going to put these covers on them and show you how they could look.
It's almost kind of turned into a spite couch where I'm only keeping it kind of just
to show Virginia that...
Well, because people take it too far on social media. They start to attack the couch, but then it morphs into personal attacks. So you know what? I'm keeping the spite couch. That's the Italian in me.
Okay, good for you.
Yeah.
Now, I assume you're not going to be changing out this latest thing that Virginia's criticizing about your house?
I love it. I think these are classy looking, but keep in mind I came from Lake Park. Classy metal is something different.
Okay. So Virginia is getting on you because you have these fake plants.
Beautiful fake plants that I got at Home Goods. So we're talking fancy fake plants, which I thought she would respect because they're fancy.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're looking at KVJ TV.
Oh, it changed here.
Oh, geez. Well, that's just very unfortunate. Yes, to me, look pretty nice.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you. You have what we call respect.
So, Virginia, tell me, why do you think these plants are tacky and Jbird should get rid of them?
I just don't believe in fake plants. I just think that they're tacky, pointless. They look fake. I'm telling you, they look fake.
So what age did you full on become a snob?
I'll run these through again. If you want to see on KVJ TV, that is the first one. That is a fake plant.
Thing looks like it just got watered, Kevin.
But you could get a real plant.
And have it die.
Not only would it look beautiful, but it would be functional in helping to give you beautiful, clean air in your house.
Okay, so that's another function, is you think that clean air that comes with it.
It ain't about the clean air she thinks fake plants are broke down and low budget.
They are.
Look at that thing.
That's the other one,
That
yeah.
thing's classy. It looks like a damn doctor's lobby. It's beautiful.
I don't like it. It's plastic.
But
Get real plants.
when you walk in, you're like, wow, that thing looks beautiful. Oh, it's plastic? That's weird. That's what a lot of people have said.
Okay.
No one said that, but
Yeah, who's going in your bedroom? Because that looks like your bedroom.
that's not my bedroom. That's the lobby area where Karate Kids play 24/7.
looks like your
Jbird,
bedroom.
do you know anybody else who's got a house with a lobby in it? That's pretty cool.
It is. It's really cool.
Yeah.
If I was married, I probably wouldn't be allowed to have a lobby.
You're right.
Oh, this so was shut.
A lot of that.
If I was married, everything I'm doing right now would be shut down. The planes and the toy airplanes in the living room. I don't think that would fly.
Probably
It
not,
depends on
yeah.
the girl.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah.
You got to get you a hippie chick. I've been telling you that.
Where are these hippie chicks you speak of?
Very mellow. They go to a lot of Grateful Dead shows.
What? They still touring? I thought they were all dead.
So I just got to
Gratefully.
I just got to wait for the Grateful Dead to come in
Well,
town.
first you got to wait for COVID to end so concerts can start back up. And then you got to go see the Dead with John Mayer.
And I'm sure that there'll be like a 65-year-old hippie.
No, you need a young girl. You need like a girl in her late 20s, early 30s.
Are we doing a dating show now?
I stand by that.
I know you talking about fake plants, and all of a sudden she's
We're
planning
doing a dating show.
She's planning my marriage, Kevin.
She's playing out your whole life. Just because you got fake plants now, you need a lot more help.
She hates my plants. She hates my couch.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that you haven't been with a woman. And how long?
We're doing good.
How long?
It's none of your business.
How long?
It's none of your business.
Have you?
Okay, I'm going to post these
Thank you,
up.
Kevin.
We'll do a poll here. What do you think about Jbird's fake plants? Some of the text coming in said, I agree with the witch. Fake plants are cheap.
And tacky. And when they get dust on them, you can tell they're fake.
I can't dust my plants.
I mean, you can, but I know you're not gonna. You're a man. You're not gonna dust your plant.
I don't know what you want from me, lady. I really don't.
Get some real plants and really spruce it up. I mean, do it right. You only get one chance to be a homeowner that impresses. You put like 4 or 5 like real plants in there, and that's like, oh damn, he's got real plants.
You know what? I gotta tell you, if someone doesn't want to be with me because of my fake plantery, I don't know if I want them in my life.
I'm not saying she's gonna break up with you because you have plastic plants, but when you can wow her with the real thing, a real plant is awesome.
Okay. Virginia has spoken. What does everybody else have to say?
Denny just texted me and said he's got a few plants he can give me.
Yeah. Definitely got to take care of those, though. It's a little bit different. Well, we got Jbird's fake plants up on our social. You can go see and vote. What do you think about fake plants, love or hate? Hit it up on our social media platforms. Got all kinds of stuff and things for you to fire back on us about.
I wonder if anyone's gonna have an opinion.
Yeah. Amazing, huh?
Any chance they get to rip you, they love it.
They're not gonna just keep it with the plants. Don't worry.
No. It will morph into everything that's wrong about you.
Kevin will get some heat for it for some reason.
Yeah.
Kevin, you look sickly. Well, Kevin's not even in the picture.
Right. They just want to make me be included somehow.
That thin stem on the plant reminded me of Kevin. What? He's not even near it.
So you got that going on our social platforms. Also getting some traction today on KVJ Social. You can check out a cool photo of Rocco that is on the KVJ Instagram. He is celebrating Dr. Seuss Week at school.
All week long.
And that it's actually called Dr. Seuss Week?
Yeah, yesterday, today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd seen that was all over TV yesterday.
Well, it's all about reading, and they're trying to encourage the kids to read.
Right.
And so Dr. Seuss, wearing like Dr. Seuss stuff is fun for the kids.
Yeah.
And so they're all wearing like, yesterday was Wear Red Stripes Day, like the Cat in the Hat.
Reading is great fun. Reading is for everyone.
Yeah.
That's top of the dome right there.
Yeah, I got real political yesterday. There was a story I'm sure you saw about Dr. Seuss Enterprises, the company that I guess runs the company of Dr. Seuss books. They decided to stop selling 6 of them because they said they contain outdated and hurtful depictions of Asians and Africans. The most recognizable of the 6 was "And to Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street" and "If I Ran the Zoo." And of course, now the prices on those books, those 6, people are trying to buy them and snap them up like crazy. So, of course, that's turned into a profit-making thing where people
Oh, if you have them,
yes,
you can sell them for a premium now. Well, that's
Right.
awesome.
Now, Dr. Seuss Enterprises, because I know it was all tied into cancel stuff last night when I was watching the news they were talking about, but I guess Dr. Seuss is the one that canceled it themselves. So they did the pulling back on it. They said that it preserves and protects the author's legacy. They said that these books portray people in a way that are hurtful and wrong, and that it's about protecting and preserving Dr. Seuss's legacy and relevance for generations to come. They don't want those books out there, somebody to pick them up and then have the wrong thought about Dr. Seuss. What was his name? Geisel? Teddy Geisel, something like that? Is that his real name when he was living? They said that these books have outdated depictions and they come across differently today. And his stepdaughter has said that she wishes that they just added a disclaimer to the books, but kept them in publication.
Okay.
Said, hey, this was written in a time where we were not as sensitive to these kind of things. But she goes on to say about Dr. Seuss himself that I never heard a hateful word come out of his mouth. He never acted in a bigoted manner, she had said.
Dr. Seuss used to make people glad, but now Dr. Seuss makes people mad.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, Theodore Geisel. That's what you said, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his real name.
Okay. So it'll be interesting to see, where this stops and ends. I know that with it being the reading week, there was the controversy of do you include Dr. Seuss now with this? Because usually it was kind of inspired, I think, around his birthday or some kind of recognition about him as how we even got to this in the first place. And so everybody tried to make it as political as they could yesterday on TV. And I saw even Universal Orlando is evaluating their Seuss Landing. If you've ever been there, they got that big area that is dedicated to Dr. Seuss.
They're going to cancel Seuss's rides now?
They're evaluating that area of the theme park.
Oh, I heard Thing 1 and Thing 2 got walked out of the park yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
By security.
Oh, geez. Get them out of here.
I heard Thing 2 was hammered.
Yeah. The one thing, and I saw this story several different places, and they talked about, the 2 most popular books. And one of the comments already on our Instagram page was, if you have read those books, you would understand they are doing the right thing. And I can't comment on that because they keep talking about this, and everybody's fighting about, with the cancel culture and whatnot. But never on any of the stories did I see anybody put what the offending...
Here's the part of if I ran the zoo that is racist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would like to see that too.
Yeah. I'd like a little bit more of that.
And I mean, if you cancel yourself, which I think they're doing.
They're doing the Lady Antebellum thing where they're getting heat from people and then they're going to say, what? We're making the change ourselves.
Yeah.
We're stepping in front of it. We made a mistake.
There's 2 different approaches on how to handle this. And some of them, like, they decided that they're going to take those 6 books out of publication. And for the most part, I don't think they were one of the top sellers. Anyway, that's why I mentioned just those 2. Those are the only ones that really seem to have any significance of the 6. And we've seen this with the Muppets. They're doing that, where now they'll kind of put a disclaimer at the beginning just saying, hey, these were created in an era where we talked a little differently, that, now that we've reevaluated, we may be talking a little bit differently. So
this episode may have Animal using cocaine.
Yes. That's right. And he definitely was on it.
There's no way that was pure talent.
Yeah. Do you have that excerpt, Virginia?
I don't have any of the excerpts.
Okay.
All I have is the names of the books, but like you, I'd love to see.
Why is that not the big part of the story? I don't understand why you would think that if this is the issue, then include that.
Show us the pages.
Is it the depictions? And I always heard, because the Dr. Seuss racist thing has been going on for a minute. This is not a brand new thing. And I've always heard it was the depictions of the cartoons that caused a lot of
it's
issues.
the images.
Now, I don't know what the content... I mean, I'm a green eggs and ham man. That's pretty much the only one I know. And isn't there one about something with a shoe and a blue and you eat it on a... Is that green eggs and ham? You eat it on a fox. You eat it in an ox. You eat it with those rocks.
Fox in a box?
Is it called fox in a box?
I don't know.
Hen and a friend? I forget what it's called.
There's so many of them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking. They have, I guess, caricatures. There's some Chinese characters in this, and there's some that, it seems to be the illustrations. So that's probably why you're seeing that they feel are not have not aged well. And that's their thing, saying, we're just going to take that out of there so people don't think the wrong thing about this guy.
Well, people have the right to cancel themselves. If someone wants to say, we're smarter now, I'm going to take these books out of circulation.
Yeah, it was their own choice to say, hey, we're just going to. And you know what? Like I said, I don't think they were selling that great anyway. So. All right, there you go. So that's a big story. It'd be interesting to see what they do at Universal, though.
We should put a topic on that on our Facebook. I'm sure no one's going to have anything to say.
Well, you got Instagram. So you got a lovely picture of Virginia's son, Rocco, and people are...
people are calling for Rocco to be canceled.
Oh, my goodness.
The fact that he's even celebrating Dr. Seuss, they want to cancel Rocco.
You can go check out the adorable photo that I got on KVJ TV. It's on our Instagram. We got our Twitter with fake plants and all kinds of good stuff on KVJ Show Facebook. Got a World Record Wednesday going to be coming up here. What are we doing today, Jbird?
We are doing the one where I'm doing the waiter, where I have all the food on the waiter's plate. It's the longest meter run with trying to carry food on a plate.
You're going to carry a tray?
Yes.
Of glasses?
Well, there's a bunch of things involved. I can bring the tray in here to let you know, or I can get ready.
Where do you do this meter run?
Probably outside, right?
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we'll do it outside. We could do it inside, too. I don't know if we're going to have enough room.
I think the spilling would be a lot.
And, yeah.
Okay. So what goes on this tray? So this is like if you had a waiter Olympics
if he was like waiting
thing?
tables, like glasses, probably filled with water.
Okay. Yeah, it's the Guinness record here for taking a waiter's tray full of an open bottle of water and other items, 100 meters, and the record time is 15.17 seconds. And I would assume that you have to get to your destination in the finish line without having dropped anything off the tray.
Can't spill anything, can't break anything. So what I'll have is I have a tray. I'll have a flower vase.
Is that a fake flower, a fake plant from your house?
It is actually, funny enough.
Oh my gosh.
That's the only way he rolls, Virginia.
I'll have some soda or some pop. And then I'm going to have some lentil bean soup in here.
Oh, how very health conscious of you.
Okay.
Soda and beans.
All right, very nice. Well, we'll see how Jbird does with this. You'll be able to watch it on KVJ TV. Coming up here in a second, we're going to be checking in with Bird for his World Record Wednesday. He's going to see how he can do with the Guinness record for taking a waiter's tray full of an open bottle of water, and he's got a few other items. I saw there was a fake plant in a vase there. He's got to do this 100 meters in 15.17 seconds.
Okay, that's going to be
crazy.
a trick. And not spill anything?
That's the thing. I think nothing can come off of the tray. Now, if there's, like, say, for instance, a little bit of soup spilled on the tray, I would imagine you're okay with that. But if anything comes crashing down, then you're not.
Gotcha.
And that's 100 meters. 100 meters is... What, any idea about how long that is, Virginia? I'm terrible with the metric system.
I mean, a meter...
I know you're terrible with numbers, too.
A meter is...
No math, remember. That's all right. We'll just figure it's a sizable distance. All right, Bird has got the 100 meters marked out. He's out front of the building right now with his waiter's tray to see how well he does. Virginia, is there even a chance that he finishes? I think he just hung up on us.
He's like,
Hello?
hello?
Yeah, you're there.
You're on.
You're on.
Yes. So,
Yeah.
Yes, we're having technical difficulties out here.
Go figure.
Denny can't get the internet up.
Oh, okay. All right, well, we can check in with you in a second. You got the measurement there. It should be 300 feet is what we're looking at, 100 meters.
Yeah.
Thank you for the help.
We are locked and loaded. I got the fake plant vase. I've got a cup of Coke,
Okay.
Coca-Cola, not
Okay.
cane, and then I also have a bowl of lentil soup. A lot of lentils.
Okay. All right, so you got all that. Virginia, do you think he gets it 100 meters without it all coming crashing down? I think that's the big question.
I mean, I think he's going to spill everything, and I think he might even fall.
So you don't think we'll actually, because there's a chance we could wind up with not even having a time. Just over 15 seconds is the world record.
I mean, 15 seconds is fast.
Yeah. To go that far.
I think he trips and falls. What kind of footwear has he got on today?
What are you wearing footwear?
I would like to say thank you for that motivational speech, Virginia. I feel very, very good now.
Mm-hmm. What kind of footwear do you have on, Bird?
It does matter.
I got my alien socks on, and I've got my Nike shoes.
Oh.
Okay, so he actually has the proper footwear.
That's good.
He's endorsed by Nike.
Nike said, please stop wearing our shoes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll see here in a second after they get the internet going for KVJ TV.
Wait, it's going. We got it. It's going.
Oh, it is going. Okay. All right. So we're ready to go right now. Okay.
Yeah. You want to do it now?
We can. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, we're all here in this lovely moment together.
Might as well.
I mean, might as well. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't.
Unless you want me to do another dirt instead.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to talk because I'm going to obviously, have the tray. So if you want to hear the play-by-play, you can always put up the Facebook Live. Denny's will be talking.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so Denny's is doing our captivating narration.
Sports announcer Denny's.
I'm just going to give him the phone right now. He's going to tell me when to go. Here you go, dear.
Okay. All right, you got that on Facebook Live. You see the videos up there. It's cranking right now. Okay, we got 100 meters marked off. It's 300 plus feet.
Yes,
he's going to be going. Okay, Jbird, I will give you an on your mark, get set, go. Can I do that, or do you need to be holding the tray? Is Denny signaling you?
Yes.
How many seconds again?
It's 15.17 seconds is what the world record is.
Oh, there's no way.
Does anybody think he gets across the finish line with an actual time? I'll go with that. That's KVJ impressive. If he just finishes without spilling, that's impressive. Suit says no. Virginia?
No.
You're a no. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Despite the Nike power.
Yeah, that's tough to do. Okay. All right, he's got a bowl of soup. He's got a big old glass of water. He's got a fake plant in a vase on a tray. He's got to go 100 meters. 15.17 seconds is the world record. Okay, Denny's, you can send him anytime you want. And since you're running the camera, I can go ahead and get the time here.
All right, perfect. Yes, I'll give him a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and I'm going to run with him, too. So.
Wow, okay.
Oh,
all right,
look at you.
I'll take care of the clock. You guys take care of the running and filming on KVJ TV and Facebook, okay?
All right, perfect. So I'm going to start the countdown here.
Okay.
We're going to go 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Oh, bird's already started.
All right. Got the clock running here. All right, Denny. 7 seconds in.
Yeah. 7 seconds in, Bird. What's
okay.
my time have to be? 17.
15.
Bird is stepping it up a little bit.
Oh! Damn it!
Oh no!
I had to step it up. I had to step it up, man.
All right, Bird. Well, thank you for the attempt there. We realize that is a very respectable world record. Appreciate that.
I'm not gonna lie, many lentils were hurt in the filming of this stunt.
Yeah, the lentil community is very upset with us. But the squirrel community loves us. They are going to really enjoy that.
Focus on that.
It's going to be good protein for them, Virginia. They're going to enjoy that.
I love it.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
I would imagine most people that have gone through a divorce had that exact moment where they're like, okay, I'm done with this. This is over. That's just it. I've tried. I've thought about it. And nope, not going to happen. Virginia, you've gone through a divorce.
Yes.
Would you say that there was that one moment where it was just like, okay, maybe there were a lot of things that led to it, but it is always that they say the proverbial straw that breaks the camel's back, where you say, okay, the trend is not going in the right direction. This situation is never going to change. And this is the prime example of why.
Yes. Okay, so there was a lot bad and wrong, but there is definitely one moment when I was like, okay, this is not going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
It was so bad and so terrible. I've told Jason, I've told you, but I've never talked about it on the radio because I have a daughter.
Yeah.
That's her father, and I just don't want to do that to her, but one day.
One day. Okay.
One day I'll tell you.
Okay. When she's ready and be like, okay, brace
Yeah.
yourself, it's coming.
When she's not a kid. She's a kid.
Yeah.
It's just not fair to her.
Yeah, I hear you. So you do have one.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I've heard it many times.
You've heard it.
Yeah.
So many times.
Seems like a lot of people seem to. Well, we had over 800 comments.
People love to talk about who did them wrong.
Right, because I mean, you really do. You get to shame the person for their bad behavior. You get to get it off your chest, which when you get it off your chest, it is very, it releases it. You put the words out there and it takes the burden off your chest.
Of over 800 comments, we narrowed it down to just these top 10.
800 comments.
Yes, on the exact moment you knew it was time to get a divorce. Maybe some of these sound familiar to you in your own situation. If you got a great marriage, then you'd be going, thank God that's not me. Amy said, he screwed my sister-in-law, his brother's wife. I knew it was over.
Oh my
You
gosh.
did your brother wrong like that. I couldn't live with myself if I did that.
That's a one and done.
One and done.
You don't need like a bunch of things leading up to that.
That guy never deserves to have a girlfriend for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your brother, your wife.
Right.
That's, oh my God.
Yeah, that's terrible.
You hurt everyone.
It's over. Lila said, I knew it was time to get divorced when another woman came to my house and told me with great joy that she was pregnant with my husband's child.
Oh my gosh.
With great joy. The double whammy.
She probably was hoping for that, obviously, and she finally got her wish. I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm going to go gloat in front of his wife.
It's actually a triple whammy.
Triple.
You're cheating, you are pregnant, and you're
Yeah.
gloating.
Yeah.
Triple whammy.
She's at my front door.
Yeah.
Quadruple whammy.
Yeah. How about this one? This is an interesting one, a little bit different here for Oscar. He said, my first wife instructed me not to talk at a small party that we were attending with her friends. She told me that even though I thought I was funny, I was actually embarrassing her.
Oh.
But to that point, though, was he saying some stuff that was embarrassing?
I need to see you at said party.
Right?
I mean, I get we feel bad that it happened, but what was he saying?
Yeah. Heather said, I knew it was time for a divorce when he traded my car for crack. He went to jail. I went to court.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's a lot to process on that one.
Yeah, there are. There are some, drug issues in here too. Sarah had said, finding needles in my bed hidden under his pillow. Can you imagine you're just sleeping at night and you get pricked? That would suck.
That would be awful.
She knew it was over.
Damn.
Yeah. Mary said, I knew it was time for a divorce when he bought her flowers and paid for a hotel room on my credit card.
What a douche.
I know, right?
Really, dude?
Amanda said, I knew it was time for a divorce when my 4-year-old told me that daddy took him to Chrissy's house while I was at work.
Who is this Chrissy? Who is this?
That's the other thing. Cheating people, your 4-year-olds, they talk.
Oh my gosh,
Why you would
yeah.
ever think you could take him to your side piece's house?
One of the comments I saw, the wife was cheating on the husband, and they had a son, and her lover, they had the lover calling, the kid was calling the lover dad, and that's how the other dad found out.
What the hell?
He's like, who's this other dad you're talking about?
Oh, that's crazy. Carrie Dad said we were at my friend's house and she pulled me aside to tell me that my husband was talking crap about me to her new boyfriend and making him really uncomfortable.
Oh, and they're all there together?
Yeah, my now ex had never even met this guy before, and right away he goes all in on me. He's like going, nah, let me tell you how awful my wife is. And he's like, I feel
That's
kinda,
so gross.
I feel kind of
Don't
weird.
people get that if you're at a party, nobody wants to hear you. They've just met you. They don't want to hear you complain about your marriage and your wife and talk about her in derogatory terms.
You know how people get, they get a few wines in them. Maybe they're on some goofballs. They start talking.
Damn.
Gemma said, I knew it was time for a divorce when he knocked up a 16-year-old girl and then told me that we could raise that child together.
Oh, good
Jerry,
Lord.
Jerry.
My
Jerry.
goodness. Wow.
That is a mess.
So if you want a pretty amazing read, there is definitely a lot more comments there. The exact moment you knew it was time to get a divorce, go to the KVJ Show Facebook page. This be a makeup or a breakup for you. Got an email from this dude that went out with a girl. They met on a dating service. He said, I was excited pretty quickly into the date because this girl was beautiful, smart, articulate. She was funny. And dinner was going great. And as we were wrapping up, there was no doubt that I was looking forward to another date. So we go take a walk by the ocean, and our conversation turns into what we both wanted out of life. She seemed to like my professional ambition and told me that she was looking for a guy just like me. Everything's great. I thought it might end there, but she goes on to say that she knows what she wants in life herself and by when. She broke it down to me that she wanted to be married in 2 years and have a child in 3. And as I was just trying to process that, she then said that she believed in being engaged in a year, living together in 6 months, meeting parents at 3 months, and even meeting each other's best friends within the first 2.
Oh my gosh.
Run!
What the hell?
She said that she judges the kind of relationship she wants on that timeline and doesn't have time for anybody who is not on the same page. Now, I'm in my early 30s, and I'm not saying that I couldn't match that timeline, but I am one of those guys who likes to just kind of let life happen. So should I seriously be reconsidering that second date?
You guys are on different wave levels here.
He's saying he could be on that wave level, but she's being like so rigid with a schedule and a timetable. That's not how life works, honey. You're trying to plan every minute of falling in love, and you're not doing it right.
She's doing it on a schedule. It's too much. It's too intense. When you make love that intense and that much of a chore, it's only going to crumble. Ross Pennington's heard enough.
Do you try to talk her down first because she shows so much potential to say, hey, I could be, but I can't go with a definite timeline. If we're feeling it, we both agree at the moment, then maybe I could be there. But if not, I can't have this.
Yeah, you got to sit her down and say, stop it. Stop trying to control everything in your life, including how fast or slow we fall in love. Let's just enjoy this. Stop being a moron.
This is never going to work.
Yeah.
No, she knows exactly what she wants. She wants to be married. She has a whole timeline.
You might be able to talk her out of this timeline, though. You just got to show her how stupid it is.
Well, you know, I think life is going to talk her out of this timeline because
it's going to be a failure.
Anybody I've ever known that lays out their life, you know what? Life doesn't like it when you tell it what to do.
No, and it's never going to go that way.
The universe laughs at your plans. Doesn't care about them.
It does not. That's a thought for the day right there, Bird.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's too bad because it sounds like she is like the perfect girl, but she's just got this perfect girl with...
She's perfect until she starts talking about the future.
She's perfect until you did a walk on the beach. So there you go. Ever got a dating situation you want to run by the KVJ Show? Send us that email. It's mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. Yeah. So many people on meth. Ow!
There's a 57-year-old Fort Pierce man that apparently used to live at this home in Port St. Lucie, and they got him on a home burglary when he came back. And apparently what's so interesting about this story is the weapon that he used. Apparently he did that old trick where you take the hairspray and a lighter and make a flamethrower out of it.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So that is the listed attack weapon in the police report.
My goodness, that's intense.
Yeah. I guess, you know, hey, good for you with the creativity, but yeah, unfortunately, it's still a weapon. So... There's a woman in Largo, Florida that used a cat as her weapon to attack her male roommate.
I mean, if the cat is froggy enough, that could really mess somebody up.
Yeah, well, we heard yesterday about that feral cat that got in that cockpit and attacked the pilot. I mean, a cat attack would be something, especially when you're not expecting it. It could be actually horrific. She was attacking her ex-boyfriend with it. So,
okay, well, what did he do?
Yeah, that's true. There's a guy in Phoenix who called the cops on Sunday to report a break-in in his apartment. Now, the cops didn't find any sign of a break-in, but they did see the guy's huge stash of drugs, which he didn't even bother to hide when the cops were coming over.
What a dope.
He was arrested on several felony drug charges. What a dope. A woman in Pennsylvania went to her probation appointment with 30 bags of heroin in her purse, and guess what? Probation revoked.
I mean, I'm glad that's in her purse and not somewhere else, because you always have some kind of heroin butt story.
But do they look in your purse when you go to your probation officer?
I don't know. Yeah, how they discovered that she had that. Maybe it's just spilling out.
Oh, boy.
I don't know.
Girl, get your stuff together.
Yeah, or do they have the right to go through your bags when you get there? I don't know. 2 dudes in Australia were on an inflatable mattress that got swept 2 miles out to sea.
Oh, my.
And the thing that was amazing was they were so calm and just like, hey, right, well, I don't know, matters. And apparently they didn't really start panicking and freaking out until they ran out of beer. And then, then they had a real problem.
That's funny. They were hammered.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw this, but Amazon had recently changed the logo of their app on iPhones.
Yes, and I saw the controversy.
Yeah, they're having to tweak him again because a lot of people thought that the new logo looked like Hitler's mustache.
I saw that.
boy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, you
Can't be pro-Hitler now. Come on.
Yeah.
That's a mess.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Where's our check and double check? Where's our control team here? Mm-hmm. Nobody looked over your work?
Yeah. There's a 19-year-old college student in the UK that went crazy when her favorite lottery numbers came up in a $253 million drawing on Friday.
Holy moly.
How cool is that, huh?
Amazing.
Yeah, set for life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, okay, where's my ticket? Ah, that's right, I forgot to buy one this week. Dang it.
Oh, no.
I had a buddy of mine in high school. His dad played the same numbers every single week and didn't play them one week, and those numbers hit.
That's enough that haunts you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I had a guy that I was dating, and his mom was supposed to go buy the numbers for the dad. She bought them every week when she
Yeah.
got groceries.
Yeah.
And she didn't buy them that week,
Whoa.
and they
Yeah.
hit. And that marriage did not last.
You know, the weird thing is thinking about my buddies. Yeah, his parents got divorced. His dad, it got weird. His dad just started, I didn't know the ins and outs, but I know his dad moved away. Things got weird. His dad started doing weird things.
Well, if you were supposed to be
Yeah.
a millionaire 20 times over, and it didn't work out because of somebody else's fault.
And you kind of didn't like them. You're starting to not like them as time was going on anyway.
This will be the straw that breaks the back.
Yeah, well, apparently that's what happened. So there you go. Fascinating stuff. And there's a Japanese billionaire that bought the rights to SpaceX's first flight to the moon coming up in 2023.
Ooh.
How about that? That Elon Musk.
That's your boy, that SpaceX X Musk.
Yeah, you had said that they're moving the operations from Cape Canaveral to Austin?
To Texas,
Oh, to Texas,
yeah.
okay.
He's going to take over a whole town.
Okay. Wow. So I guess that's where you'll take your flight from. Now he's looking for 8 people to go with him for a, quote, fun trip. And apparently you can apply online to be one of the 8. So if you've ever seen those rockets taking off and you've always wanted to be on it, maybe this is your chance. What could go wrong? So there you go. That is your whacked out news. Okay, got a battle of the generations here today. We're taking Generation Z, which is for us, ages 18 to 25, and you're going up against Gen X, which is our generation between the ages of 40 to 57. That's what we got for you here today. So that means we have got Suits with Gen Z against Bird with Gen X.
And I'm feeling like I'm in my prime today.
Eat him for lunch, Bird.
I'm in the mood for some Suits.
I need a comeback. I haven't been good the last couple of times with this game, but I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Is that your
I ain't
smack
scared.
talking?
I ain't scared.
Bring it up, Suits. Bring it up.
I'm real hungry for a Suits sandwich.
Okay.
All right, whatever over there, pirate.
You are kind of just like a pirate.
He's got a sword, too.
Every time he leaves the room, he comes back with a new accessory for his outfit.
Got a lot of toys around here.
I'm trying to cultivate a look here.
Okay, Suits, your partner for Gen Z is Alexis. Hello, Alexis.
Hello, thanks for having me, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks for jumping in here.
Let's do this, Alexis. We got this.
Okay.
All right, we got this.
And then for Gen X from Tequesta, Jbird, your partner is Frankie.
Frankie from Tequesta. Is it a witch plant? To just screw this whole thing up. Are you here to...
I don't even know what that means.
All right.
Nobody does, Frankie.
Yeah, don't
we
worry
just
about
nod and smile. Just nod and smile at him. He doesn't make no sense.
Okay, our
It's
first.
going to be a long morning already. It's only 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Did she say she's drinking Captain Morgan already?
What?
You hear what you want to hear.
My headphones, I think, are off a little bit.
Yeah?
She said it's a long morning, not Captain Morgan.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, we're going to start off with Gen Z. That would be Alexis and Suits. Okay. Alexis, you get the first shot at this. If you can answer this on your own, you'll get 2 points. If Suits has got to step in and answer it, you'll get 1. Okay, here we go. Okay. Your question is, what city was the Fresh Prince from before moving to Bel Air?
Philadelphia.
Gonna go with Philadelphia. That is correct.
Yeah.
Awesome.
In West Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
I had to sing the song to myself.
Okay. Well, whatever it takes, that does help out. Okay, 2 points right off the bat.
Whoa.
Look at that. 2 points right off the bat for our Gen Z. All right, Gen X, got to keep pace with them. Your question. This would be pointed at Frankie. Which two Latino artists are responsible for Despacito, the first video in YouTube history to reach 4 billion views? 2 Latino artists.
Dos.
Mm-hmm. See.
2. Daddy Yankee.
Okay.
Oh. And...
Okay. Bird.
Fonzie?
And who'd you say?
Fonzie?
Hey. Fonzie. Okay. Do you have a first name? Oh, Bird.
I got it. I have it.
You do have it.
Senor Bieber.
Okay.
You're not playing. What are you?
She was kind of right, Kevin. It's Luis Fonsi.
I know Bieber.
So that's right. I mean, if you say the last name on Jeopardy, they take it.
I think you need the full answer.
Look.
Yeah.
Just do me a favor. Don't.
I like you. Thank you, Virginia. Have my side.
I'm letting you know, Kevin. Which intimidation's a real thing? Don't fall into it. Don't let her intimidate you.
You're not intimidating me.
I'm trying to help you, dummy.
Oh, never mind. She's a good witch.
All right, I'm gonna have to give you 1 point on that. You got the Daddy Yankee, almost on the Luis Fonsi.
All right, that's it.
Never
helping you again.
I want your help. I'm sorry. I got confused.
Douchey pirate.
Confuse him again. I like this, Virginia.
Okay, we're going back to Gen Z here, up 2-1 after the first round in Battle of the Generations. Okay, the question for Alexis. What store used to use the slogan, "Be kind, rewind"?
Oh, old people love this one.
Yep. You got that, Alexis?
Yeah, I got it. I want to say Blockbuster.
Okay. Is that your answer?
Yeah, I'll go with Blockbuster.
That is correct.
Yay!
That's a 2-pointer right there.
This guy's good.
Yeah, he is good. He doesn't need you at all, Suits.
This is nice. I'm just kicking back and relaxing.
There you go. All right, he's got a 4-1 lead here for Gen Z over Gen X, just like that. This is a key question here for Frankie to stay in the game with Jbird for Gen X. Your question in Battle of the Generations, Frankie, is on Wednesdays we wear pink. That's a quote from which movie?
Oh.
On Wednesdays we wear pink.
Mean Girl.
That is correct.
Yeah! Gen X!
Okay, not going away without a fight.
Yeah!
Okay.
Love me some Lohan.
Dang, all right. Very nice. Okay, Gen X stays in it. It's 4-3. All right, here we go. This is Gen Z for you, Alexis. He had his own talk show on MTV and was married to Drew Barrymore. What is his name, Alexis?
All right, I think I'm going to turn to Suits for this one. I'm not sure.
Suits. Do you know who this is?
So celebrity relationships have never been my strong suit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Don't worry, Suits. Relationships ain't my strong suit either.
No, relationships in general.
That's right. That's what I was saying. You don't have to pile on. You're gremlin. And who's the pirate over here?
Y'all both suck at them.
Panda's scared of you. He's not happy.
We all are. I have absolutely no idea.
Oh. Okay, that is Tom Green.
Tough one. Tom
Tom
Green.
Green, dog.
Tom Green? I feel like you made that name up.
No.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I didn't get that reference whatsoever.
So good.
Well, don't use that reference around Gen Z. They're not going to get it. Okay. All right, we're going to Gen X. You guys can actually pull into the lead if Frankie can get this all by herself.
Frankie.
Okay, your question, Gen X.
I like
If you Snapchat with the same person every day, what will you start? What is that called? If you Snapchat with the same person every day, what will you start?
Oh.
Oh, do the old people know this one?
So if you snap things, what is it?
Yeah, my daughter Snapchats. I avoid it, so I'm going to pass it off, Jay.
Okay, Bird.
Well,
it's good for a point.
Give me another question, or give me that question.
I'm not
Give me another question.
What question you got?
That's not what I
Can you
meant.
imagine on Jeopardy?
That's not what I meant.
I don't like that one.
You know what? Give me another question.
That's not what I meant. I meant, can you repeat the question?
And I'm the trouble one.
You are. No, we're the troubled ones, plural. Poor Kevin. He's got to deal with both of us.
If you Snapchat with the same person every day, what will you start?
Duh.
A Snapchat.
Oh, my God.
Hold on, I'm working it out.
You Snapchat with the same person every day, what will you start?
Snapple. A Snapchatter. a chat box.
Virginia, it seems like she knows this one.
It's Strix.
Yeah.
That's right, a streak. Yeah.
Duh.
Gosh, I hate it so much.
Okay.
I do too.
I like you.
Okay. All right. That means it was a close round, but Gen Z is going to take the win today.
Nice job, Alexis.
Look at you.
Very nice.
Wow.
What a win.
I'm sorry.
Shock the world.
Okay. That was well played. All
I'm
right.
proud I don't know about that.
She's proud. I don't want to know
You know,
Snapchat.
That's such a Gen X response. You know what? I don't even want to know.
Good. I like
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
congratulations, Alexis, for Gen Z. You get the win. And Frankie, thanks for playing for Gen X.
You guys have a great day. Thanks for having me.
Oh, did you see where Texas and Mississippi have decided to lift all COVID restrictions? 100%. As of next week, that means all businesses open, full capacity everywhere, no masks.
So Texas beat COVID?
It's over. It's done. They're done with it.
Wow.
That's it.
I talked to my dad. He lives in Texas. I hope he knows this.
They are done with it. I would assume with all of that, I've been asking also myself personally about sporting events. I guess that would mean, I don't know if the NBA would allow it. They do have NBA teams that are there playing. I don't know about baseball. Does that mean that the Astros are going to be going to full capacity games?
All right,
in
all
Houston
right. Hook 'em
when they get there?
horns.
What happens for the Hook 'em Horns when they play football games? I know Alabama had already talked about they're going to plan on going back to full capacity, 100,000 in the fall. So,
I mean, I feel like the fall we should have it under control, right?
The Astros are going to like to be back at full capacity because then they can go back to cheating and have the crowd there.
No,
Kind
in
of
your face.
drown out that trash can they were hitting.
Damn, Astros, he coming for you.
yeah, I don't know if that's going to speed things up. There was some good news about COVID with the vaccine, where apparently Biden is saying that the U.S. is going to have enough vaccines for every adult by the end of May. What that means for the numbers, I don't know, because I hear a third is not going to take the vaccine regardless. So I guess maybe they're like, oh, well, I mean, forget about it. What are we going to do? Wait for that last third to get the vaccine? So maybe that fits into it. Now, the plan is going against CDC guidelines. They don't really love what Texas is doing.
You can't tell Texas what to do.
Yeah.
Texas does what it wants.
Well, I think they probably just felt like, Florida's been passing us up. We can't let a state show us up. We can't have Florida doing more than what we're doing. So they're just like, yeah. So next week there is, I guess, no restrictions. That's what's going on.
Don't we still have like an indoor mask ordinance?
Oh, you'll still see.
So Texas won't have that at all.
No, I mean, we even had recently the Super Bowl where they had 25,000 people there. We had some at the national championship. So we've had some, but even though we're pretty open, we still are trying to keep the masks.
Like we care.
Yeah, fake like, we're still kind of, okay, let's social distance.
Fake like you're wearing a mask and do all that when you're taking your pictures at the bar.
On social media.
And then, okay, got you.
We're at least trying to act like we still care about COVID. Texas is just like, no, we don't even care at all. It's over. It's done. So it'll be interesting to see what winds up happening. I guess we'll sit back and take a look at you, Texas.
Yeah.
To see just what happens. There are some aspects, though, of this whole experience you've gone through over the last year that some people are saying, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to, really be in a place where I would hate to see that go away. There have been some cool things that have come out of this. 53% of people say that they're going to miss some aspects of being locked down once the pandemic is over. And I got to tell you, there are some things now that I'm kind of in this groove of how I live my life where I'm like, okay, kind of like some of the things that we do in this new little pandemic era. 8% say they're going to miss a lot about this time, especially somebody who's an introvert.
Yes.
Who likes being alone anyway, because it has taken all those social pressures to go out and do things you didn't want to do in the first place off of your calendar. You have a great excuse now not to do it.
You save a ton of money. I mean, if you don't go out and spend on restaurants and entertainment and doing family trips, like that's a lot of cash.
Yeah. So just kind of curious, if you want to sound off, what parts of the quarantine will you miss when it is over?
Follow the KVJ Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at KVJ Show. More KVJ Show now on 97.9 WRMF.
So what would you say you're actually going to miss from this pandemic and the more lockdown lifestyle that we've had? I know we're in Florida, but we still have some elements where, a lot of events aren't happening. And, if I had to say selfishly for me, because some of the events are kind of starting to creep back in a little bit. There's a few things going on here and there that I'm looking at my schedule. I'm like, yeah, it's going to wipe out a whole day of productivity. You see what I'm saying? Where it's like, I go home now and I've got nothing to rip me away and I can get into doing what I got to do. I've probably never been more productive in my entire life than during this pandemic. And it's just by the time you get in a car, travel somewhere, deal with this and that, you really do wipe out a lot more time than you think. Like you'll write down maybe an hour for the event, but by the time you travel there and by the time you sit down and get in the groove, it really is about a 3 or 4 hour time bomb in the middle of your day.
And not this Saturday coming up, but next Saturday. I mean, we literally have a full entire day. It'll be our first event that we've done since shutdown a year ago.
Yeah, that weekend, that's where I feel like that's when it comes off. I've got a luncheon that Friday. Then on Saturday, we're doing the 16th annual Stars Ball that is going to be virtual still, but we're going to be on location recording that stuff. You can watch it at littlesmiles.org at 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, March 13th. But I kind of look at that weekend, and I think that's when I'm going to probably start seeing things starting to tick back in.
You forgot St. Patty's Day. It's the same day.
Oh, St. Patty's Day.
We have the St. Patty's Day event that we're doing that day.
Oh, okay. Is that confirmed?
So you've got Friday, double Saturday.
I mean, I kind of have to ask the question, are you going to be able to keep it together this year, Virginia, for St. Patty's Day?
Yes, I am. It's going to be a different Virginia.
Okay, thank God.
So that really, it's going to be almost a year to the weekend.
Yep, a year to the exact weekend.
That I guess for us, that's when, when we have our Texas moment. Pandemic's over.
We're Texas.
Not exactly.
We're ripping the masks off.
No, we're masked, we're distanced.
We're
but
burning our masks.
Yeah, Texas, we don't care. 8% say that they're really going to be missing something from the pandemic. So what exactly are you going to miss?
The excuse of being able to be kind of fat. He's like, oh, it's a pandemic, corona, I'm eating my pounds, my feelings.
I'm eating my feelings.
Yeah, all that's going to go. We're doing events now.
The one thing I bet a lot of people are dealing with, and you've gone maybe one way or the other, either up or down with your weight, but I've been going through my closet, and I went the way that I was able to take off a few pounds during the thing, but I was getting rid of and packing away the bigger fat pants that I had. And I'm sure one way or the other, if you've been maybe wearing the elastic drawers all day doing your working and you've packed on 20, 25 pounds, then you're probably like, wow, if I go back to having to show up at an office or someplace and I am not going to fit in those pants that I had before.
No, because dress pants usually don't have elastic in the waistband.
Yeah.
People that lost weight or in shape during the pandemic and then they tell you about it, they're annoying.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm crushing it during the pandemic.
Just so you know, Kevin.
Bro.
Sorry.
No one wants to hear about
You're
your
right.
incredible, amazing weight loss.
Bro,
Sorry.
I'm doing cauliflower pizza, bro. I'm crushing it.
Sorry, I know I'm annoying.
Keto Kev is better than you, just so you know.
I know that. And people who are better than me annoy me.
Some of the top answers, the lack of traffic. And as a result, Darcy had said, I'm going to miss the lower gas prices because the demand wasn't that great. And I don't know if that's what did the gas prices, but yeah, that's kind of been a cause and effect. How clean they keep the stores, one of the top answers we're getting. And I hope that doesn't change. There are a lot of things that hopefully we learned. There are QR codes for menus now. And to be honest with you, some menus would kind of gross me out before because I'm germ conscious.
Well, when you open the menu and you see stains on
Yes.
it,
Or
you're like,
sticks.
"Meh."
Right. So I'm cool with that. Can we keep the really fresh smelling, clean stores and clean like that? And can we keep the QR code menus?
And cleaning the airplanes like they've been doing.
The
Yeah.
airplanes?
The airplane's never been so clean.
Curbside pickup and contactless deliveries. I wonder if some of those things will change. They may not. People now, once you are in the customer service and once we've gotten a glimpse of it, and especially when people said, you know what, this is actually better than what we had before the pandemic, I think a lot of those things are going to stay because how much complaints would the business get if people are like, well, I don't like that?
Well, with the Uber Eats, and they didn't really do it before. I'm sure you could request it, but it's pretty prevalent now when you get it. They have that option where you order, they drop off the food, they knock on your door, and they're out. So
Yeah.
you're just basically waiting for this present to
The
appear.
knock
Yeah.
of your life.
A food store, so to speak.
We didn't want to see people before the pandemic, but we had to.
I know.
Now you don't.
I do want to see my sandwich, though. That I do want to have a face-to-face encounter.
Nurse Schmidt had said to take out alcohol, and I think they've talked about, especially here in Florida, where they've said that you can get the alcohol to go. They changed that. And I think that's been a discussion saying, you know what, that was kind of dumb that we had that rule. Let's let
you.
adults be adults. You know you can't drink and drive, and if you do, then you're going to get
But
arrested.
If you want to drink a drink and walk down the street and you're
Right.
like on Clematis or
Yes.
Atlantic,
Open containers, all that.
open containers, come on. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
You can do that on Uber Eats as well. You can order food, like I'm not sure if Duffy's does it, but you can do like a Duffy's where you order the food and they'll also give you the beer.
That's great.
Alcohol.
Let's keep that.
Yep.
We like that. Other parts of the quarantine that you'll miss when it's over. We got a comment, the 6 feet spacing in public lines. I hate having people breathe down my neck.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. That is amazing. Giving people space.
Yep. Let's space it out a little bit. So, yeah, there's some really good things, and hopefully maybe some things will change for the better. And somebody said, and I didn't think that was it. Somebody said the gas prices have nothing to do with what's going on. The gas prices have been high and low over the years. So, yeah, I wasn't sure that was.
Okay, so yeah, I think the reason why the gas is.
Jbird.
Oh my gosh, somebody was arguing about gas.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the other stuff too. It'll be interesting to see with the spacing out. You know how we used to cram people in to concerts and some events like that? Are we going to go right back to that?
Yes.
Or will there be...
There's going to be some people that go right back to that. They'll have that option. There'll be people that are complaining about that.
Yeah.
The only thing that's going to change really is that more things are going to open up, but the fighting will continue.
Okay.
Well, first it'll be concerts in Texas. People be packed on top of each other.
Oh.
And then everybody else in the country. Concerts, I think you'll always have packed.
Only mask we wear in Texas are football masks. No, this thing on. Hello?
What's a football mask?
Well, the mask on the football, the helmet.
Face mask?
Face mask. No, it didn't work. It's a lot. Sometimes jokes don't work, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Some of your dirt stories don't work.
They all are awesome.
They are not all awesome.
They're 10 out of 10.
We can tell when you're having a slow dirt day.
Probably the saddest thing that has come out of this, I saw that 61% of people say they're less close with their friends than they were before the pandemic.
That is true. I definitely feel that.
Yeah, I guess that's. I'm closer to y'all though. Probably too close to
I
y'all.
have a very tight, tiny circle, and I don't really do house parties like I used to.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I feel almost like there's been an abandonment to the relationship over the last year.
I feel bad because people are reaching out to me to come to their kid's birthday just this week. Hey, will you come to my kid's birthday? It's going to be indoors. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not really up for that just yet.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because then they go on social media and say that nobody loves them, and it's not about that.
Good news though. I think we're prospering as a threesome
Yes.
or a fivesome.
Yeah.
We've gotten closer because we're all we have.
We're in that little bubble.
I've seen Virginia so much.
A lot. I mean, I've been to your house too much.
You've been to my house more in the last 3 months than you have in my entire life.
And she's got more complaints to come next time.
Everything you need to switch, I will let you know.
18% of people say they've lost close friends over the past year.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's the one thing that we definitely need to get back to.
I lost a lot of fringe friends. Not lost, but I just haven't hung out with them.
Yeah, some of them you don't miss, right? Okay, there's some good and bad. There is a topping that is going viral. You put anything on a pizza, take a photo of it, put it online, it's going to go viral. There's a pizza place in Iowa that has gone viral for putting Fruit Loops on top of a white cheese pizza. Buying or selling?
I'm selling.
I'm selling.
It's annoying.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't think that could work?
I'll tell you what would work. A regular Captain Crunch would work.
Really?
Yes.
On top of a white cheese pizza?
The fruit is where you start to kind of get weird with it.
Oh, really?
In my opinion.
Okay. Okay. Any chance you could do a thing like a Reese's peanut butter cup? Put that on there?
You could make a Nutella pizza with Reese's or breakfast cereal. I just think the weirdness of the tomato paste and then the sweetness of the cereal might just be like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just
They're both selling.
I can't sign
Yeah.
off on this.
But they probably got like millions of likes on social media.
Well, because Fruit Loops on pizza. What? Oh my gosh, pineapple.
I think the old sugary cereal thing is kind of hot. A lot of people are trying different stuff with that. I saw that Cold Stone Creamery is going to be featuring a Lucky Charms ice cream for the rest of the month.
Okay, St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
They're
you feeling
magically
that?
delicious.
Yeah.
The star is the marshmallow.
Yeah. Well, they're also going to be doing a milkshake with extra marshmallows and gold glitter.
So the regular Lucky Charms cereal, I feel is overrated. It's all about the marshmallow. I think we all know that.
I think that's probably what the focus is going to be with the cereal. Yeah, it's with the ice cream. It's putting the marshmallows in.
The marshmarshmallow is the star. The glitter, though, is it that edible glitter? And when you eat it, do you poo out glittery poo?
Yeah. Do you have a
Glitter
gold? You look like the golden goose.
That's kind of cool.
glitter butt. Yeah, I think kids would like that actually. If you knew you could poop out glitter, an 8-year-old Jbird would be all about that.
Is that bad for you, though? I mean, it's got to be not good.
Don't know.
Don't think about it.
All right.
Sonic is also going to be selling new milkshakes that have a scoop of cookie dough on top.
When I want to get real fat and sassy, I mean, when I want to be just like slutty with my food,
Yeah.
I go to Sonic and
Yeah.
I get real deep.
How many tots do you get?
I always get at least 2 of the long cheese boats. They call them boats.
Boats.
They're fat
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yeah. It's a boat, huh?
And then you order on that fun little speaker they have, and you just wait, and they come out. The anticipation.
Oh yeah.
Oh, food
It's a whole
foreplay.
experience.
It is.
Huh?
It really
Yeah.
is.
They've also teamed up with a brewery to make a line of hard seltzers based on the flavors of their slushies.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. Sonic's doing a lot of stuff there. So interesting food stuff to try out.
Get the KVJ Show on your smart speaker anytime. Just say, play the KVJ Show.
Okay, well, we're talking about some interesting stuff here because talking about what you're missing or going to miss from the pandemic was one of the questions that had come up. And somebody said, hey, I heard that Biden thing you guys are talking about today, and I was just curious if anybody on the KVJ Show has been vaccinated yet. And did you hear about J-Lo possibly getting hers? I have heard some stories where there are some celebrities that wanted their vaccine that have kind of skipped the line and they're using a little bit of privilege and they've had somebody quietly sneak into their house and give them the vaccine.
Wait a minute. I thought she was Jenny from the block.
Well, on her block, you get the vaccine.
I bet you this has happened to quite a few celebrities and people of wealth.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have said, look, I'm going to abide my time. I'm going to wait. And it's a decision that, I'll come up with when the time is there. And the time is getting there. We got a timetable on it. If President Biden is correct, he announced yesterday that the U.S. is going to have enough vaccines for every adult by the end of May. So that would be the time where it's like, because I've had it. And for me, it wasn't that bad. That I'm like, okay, I'll just wait. I mean, I don't even have that decision right now to make. Every day I see in the Sun Sentinel, they're talking about, okay, maybe people age 50 and things like that. And they want people that are in the front lines. They want educators. They want those people. Like, clearly, they need to get it. So I don't even have a decision to make right now. I'm one of those people, I like to make a decision when it comes up. But I was talking to my wife, on the way here. I'm like going, okay, well, we might by the end of May have to say, okay, what are we going to do with this? What are our thoughts on it? And, my wife is still without her sense of smell.
Wow.
We got COVID, what was that, July?
Yeah, August.
August. Here she is. And
still.
Yes, and I've seen that where it just came out this last week that some people don't see their senses return for up to 5 months.
Dang.
After getting the COVID.
I'd have a tough time with that. I need my taste buds. I need my sniffer. My sniffer's how I get through this world.
Yeah, she can taste but can't smell. And she's got some sniffer stick, something like that she's got. They're selling all these weird products now because of COVID.
She smells it all throughout the day to see if her smelling came back.
I think it's something that's supposed to help bring it back. And she had said, because I guess my 2 older kids have tried it, and she said they can't even take a whiff. They're like, oh, and they recoil from it.
Wow.
And she can breathe deeply and nothing. And she'll say that every now and then I still get a little bit of that metallic taste in my mouth.
Huh.
So she's, kind of dealing with that. I'm like, okay, that's something to think about when it comes vaccine time, where maybe you're not worried about dying from coronavirus, but you would hate to have happen to you what's happened to my wife, where you lose your sense of smell or taste
forever.
Who knows how long? I don't know. I mean, you're going on a good bit of time, and they're saying at least up to 5 months for some people. So it's kind of crazy. They say that according to a new study, that 1/3 of people who've even had mild cases are still experiencing lingering symptoms up to 9 months later.
Wow.
They say fatigue was the most commonly reported symptom, and they also had the loss of smell or taste or the brain fog. A lot of people are saying that.
I can't tell with the fatigue and the brain fog because I know I had that before COVID.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I am petrified of because I've had that. And I got to fight that off. If I get the brain fog and I'm just not on my game, then everything's in jeopardy.
I kind of lead the league in the combination of brain fog and tiredness.
Yeah.
I think I'll lead the league.
But it was long before COVID that I felt run down and dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell her she's smart. You're a brilliant mind.
But that is the one thing to think about when it comes up. So maybe by late May, early June, you may say, hey, Kev, if you want the vaccine, it's here to get it.
As soon as I can get my paws on it, I'm getting it. And I'm making Panda do it, and I'm making Mags do it.
Oh, you're making them do it. You're making everybody in your family do it.
Oh, she's going to end up making us do it too, Kevin. We'll try to do an event, and I won't have the vaccine. She's like, well, I'm not doing an event unless he's got the... It's going to turn into a thing.
Yeah.
You'll bend over to pick up a quarter. I'll just stick you with it in the butt.
You better stick it good.
Well, I think a lot of... What?
I don't think it goes in the butt. I think it goes in the arm.
Okay, yeah. I was in Publix and they weren't doing it they weren't putting.
You can get in the butt if you want.
Can you?
You can.
At Publix?
I don't know about Publix, but you can do it that way.
Right by the bread aisle?
Yeah.
I mean, I accidentally walked into a woman getting a COVID shot at Publix.
You walked into her?
Yes, I was looking for.
You bumped her?
I walked into the room.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of in an area where you're able to explore.
They don't have it closed off. Like, it's happening like in the open in some stores.
Okay. Yeah, so I was talking to my wife about this. I'm like, okay, so the vaccine comes up, what happens? She's like, I don't know. She's like, I'm not there yet. She's like, unless you start seeing where you can't go to functions, you can't go anywhere without proof of a vaccine. She's like, that it would take probably that for me to say, okay, I'm a definite on it, but those are the things to consider.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? But it's one of those things where I hadn't really thought about it. I'm like, it's not even a decision I have to worry about. But now I'm going to start thinking about it.
I think probably in the next 2 months, you're going to have to make the decision.
Yeah, well, yeah. According to Biden's timetable, if that's right.
I'm not worried about Biden. I'm worried about Virginia. That's who I... Biden's smiting. It's
That's your
Virginia
deal,
who
huh?
I got to deal with. Virginia law's coming back. Damn it.
Yeah, it's going to be some tough stuff. Okay, we got that After the Show podcast going to be coming up. You can listen to it on our free 97.9 WRMF app. And the cool thing about that, too, if you download that thing and register, you could win $1,000 on top of it. Not just get our podcast for free, but win that and even tickets to go see The Weeknd when he comes to Miami next year. That's what we're giving away this week. Go download it. It's absolutely free. And leave us a mic drop voicemail, too. We'd love to be able to play that on the radio. Just even a shout-out's cool enough. All right, before we get to that, Facebook and YouTube's doing the After the Show as well live. Jbird, if you would wrap us up with your thought for the day.
All right.
He's stalling because he's not ready.
No, our internet is being a jerk face.
Blame it on technology.
Here we go. You want that poem? You want that poem?
Make it happen.
Of all... Wow. Coughing right in the middle of my thought of the day, the disrespect.
Sorry. I had a little choked up moment. I got choked up because I knew a poem was coming.
Of all sad words of mouth or pen, the saddest are these, it might have been.
The KVJ Show will be right back. 97.9 WRMF.